12 years ago, Sarah Boone had a dream, and I don't think anybody thought it would be what it is today.
I think the biggest myth about Thrive is a lot of people assume that all of our kids are just terrible kids, terrible child and expelled from everywhere else and suspended and not amounting to anything, and that's totally not the case.
My family chose Thrive because my dad's a firefighter and he works a lot, so that means working 3 days at a time, 4 days at a time, so it's hard to see him. So he sent me to Thrive where I can still, have people to talk to and have fun while he's at work.
Thrive Academy was founded by Sarah Broom. She is an amazing woman. She came here approximately 10, 12 years ago from Teach for America. She was at Teach for America, the school in North Baton Rouge. And during her first year, one of her students was killed. And she realized that there are so many needs that her students had that they have to be addressed before we even can start thinking about school. And that's where she got the idea for Thrive Academy.
The first meeting and how she explained the vision for the school, why she opened the school, the bank decided this was something worth the risk for the school, and we have not looked back.
I've adapted to Thrive. I got used to living on campus, being away from home for so long, and finding how to be social around people.
The state of Louisiana does a great job preparing or ensuring that we have the basics, right? So the basics are the lights on, the basics are the water turns on, the basics are that we have air conditioning, we have teachers, we have staffing. But those extra things we talk about, those extra experiences, those allowing our students to have the types of experiences in life, that's the foundation's role.
The foundation mission is to provide operational support as well as support for the kids that thrive in their day-to-day activities. And what we do is try to give kids the opportunities that they would have in a normal school environment. So that's making sure that what their parents can't provide in that week that they're here, that we as a board can provide to them to make them comfortable in the time that they stand here on campus.
One thing that sets us apart is we do own the facilities. And so because we own those facilities, we worked really hard to try to make sure that they're always clean, safe, secure, well-maintained, because we understand the importance of having that type of extended learning environment for our students.
Importance of the kids having access to the residential life, it just goes with our model. Our North Star is that we try to think about what do we want to provide for the kids at Thrive Academy that our own children, what do we provide that our own, my own daughter has.
I think one of the great things that the board has done is allowed them to take a driver's ed.
Partnered with the YMCA to launch our first ever cohort of swimming lessons, teaching our students how to swim.
Making sure that they have everything for basketball, football, just day-to-day activities, making sure that their dorm rooms have good washers and dryers, nice furniture, everything that they need to make sure that environment that they go to every day is comfortable is what we try to do as a board.
Sometimes it's just parents who just their schedule, their work schedule, it just is better for their kids to be here because they may work in and out of town or shift work and they can't be there. So there's just a better environment for them.
That relationship that I get to have with the kids, because they're here all week, they want that interaction with their teachers, not just hey, how did I do on this assignment? They wanted, you to be involved in their extracurriculars and in their life.
Personally, it made me build up my self-esteem, made me be more confident in myself and what I do. It also made me be out there more, especially going to teachers and actually asking them for help, because at first I was not doing that, but now I'm doing that.
Coach Machen, he coached my dad in high school. Now he coached me for a year, and he's a really amazing person. He doesn't care who you are or where you come from. The teachers here make you feel really accepted, and they all build a relationship with all the students here. Nobody's left out, no matter where you came from, who you are, what you look like. They all accept you for who you are.
The way I teach or the way I interact with students is different because you come to recognize that certain kids' reactions or the way they're acting on a specific day might not be who they really are inside. They may be dealing with some issues and they don't know how to process it.
Thrive has prepared me in many ways. I recently internshiped at ExxonMobil, and I did a lot of electrical work. And it really opened my eyes to see all the different crafts they have up there, and mechanical, machinists, just all the different pathways you can choose to still be successful. Being that I went to the internship, I kind of want to do something more on the engineering side because of all the different options. Wherever you start off at, you can end up somewhere completely different. So kind of opened my eyes.
We've had a long track record of academic success. Going through COVID, we're one of only 20% of schools that have shown growth. When we look at where our kids are scoring, our kids score above the state average in over half the LEAP subjects that they have.
It's not like one specific moment, just a graduation or just a test score. It's like all the little things in between too. That really just makes you feel like this is I'm doing something and I'm really helping people.
It's important for local businesses and other organizations to get involved with Thrive because these students are part of the community as well. As they matriculate through our programming, they're ready for college, they're ready for the workforce, they're ready for the military. We're pouring back, into the community through them.
As a giving board member, it is, a joy to see that, the money is going towards good work as well as a good cause. We've given over the last 4 years as Care South, that probably provided over $50,000 to Thrive, and just have seen the youth be able to become better individuals based on those funds, allow them to get those extracurricular needs that everyone else is afforded at other schools.
They're our future. So if we give them that good, right foundation that they so deserve, they go on to flourish and they have wonderful lives. And I've seen that with kids that have graduated through here.
So my goals for my students are for them to be successful at whatever they want to do. Like, I want them to know that there are options out there. I want them to know that there are ideas that they've probably never even thought of. There's jobs that they've never heard of, never seen, and that they have the ability to do those jobs. They have the skills and all the things they need to do it. I want them to have the confidence to go out and do that.
We have 180 kids that we're able to support. We probably have a waiting list of another 180 kids. So we'd love for organizations who can give more, so more kids who need this type of environment are able to be helped.
It's been a blessing for me to interact with certain kids, and you feel even a greater, I guess, joy inside when you help a kid that people may write off, or most people just kind of let them, go through, and the system just misses them, and they don't make anything of themselves. And you want to push these kids to let them know, in spite of your circumstances, I don't care what you're going through or where you've been or what you're in right now, you can make it. It's a great school, and we have kids who do great things. And when you guys interview those kids, you'll see it. That Thrive is just like any other school.